What you're about to watch is the first 7 days of my trip to Ecuador this summer, and at the end I'm going to give you some commentary and some thoughts after watching it myself 6 months later. What if generosity was normal? I was flying here to Ecuador today, and I actually had two really awesome conversations on both legs of the flight. One was with a gentleman, un caballero, named Wilson, and the other one was with Janet. And on the second leg of the flight, Janet, she was actually a pastor in Panama and is visiting family who lives here in Ecuador. And then they were just like, hey, yeah, we'll give you a ride to your hostel. And we had been talking for almost 2 hours at that point, and it was just really cool. And I'm so grateful for the generosity of people. When a bird falls, it doesn't think about what it's going to do. When I was here in Ecuador the first time earlier this year, there were these birds that would come every morning and sit on these little statues. And then they would literally do this little thing where they would just start to fall, and they would just fall off of the little statues that they were standing on. And it made me think, for them, falling off of a building, essentially, and flying away was so normal. Like, they don't think about it at all. And it just kind of had this thing in my mind of, what are the things that I need to learn or even unlearn that are actually not hard? I'm just not used to doing them yet. Maybe I just need to become like a bird and learn to fall off buildings. So, and there's a picture right over here. Mi corazón está contente. My heart is so full from being able to meet some incredible people here in Quito, and just have really good conversations, and being able to communicate in Spanish and have it work pretty well, and just leave a conversation and go, man, what awesome people. And I am so grateful to be in a place where I can do that, and where I can meet awesome people. And it's pretty incredible what, like, a smile and a wave can do to create connection with people. I wanted to go to a museum. It was closed. I almost then just came back here to the hostel. I was like, there's a park across the street. And then I went there, and then there was like all these cool flowers, and there were these 3 people that were playing like hand drums. I'm blanking on the name of them, but I was able to hang out with them for a little bit and learn a little bit of that. And I'm so glad that I didn't just choose to leave because what I thought I was wanting to do wasn't possible, but that I stayed there and looked for what else was there, because I found all these sick flowers, and there's so many colors, and it was really fun to just kind of sit in the beauty of those. Stillness and kindness go such a long way. We got to ride to the top of the Telephotica and literally just sit by a running stream of water for almost an hour, and it was so good for my soul. And yeah, just incredible. And then on the way back, I was waiting in line to come back down the Teleferico. And there was this girl and this dog that was like obviously the daughter of 2 people that were standing in line, and I just was like, hey, I was really grateful for them because they were making the line so enjoyable, just because they were having a great time in the waiting. And then they invited me to go bowling and hang out with them, and it was just epic, and I'm so grateful for it.
Do you have guardrails in your life, in your relationships? I got to go bowling with some friends today, and there was their daughter was with us, and she got to have the little the things that are beside the gutters up while she was going. And whenever I see that, it kind of reminds me of having people in your life that are with you, that care for you, that will encourage you, and will be present in your life when you're starting to deviate off the course that you know you want to go. And whether that's a weekly small group, or friendships that you meet with on a consistent basis, or family members that you really trust. It's such a gift and such a advantage to have that structure in your life, because it means that you don't fall into the gutters of your life as often.
What do you want to be when you grow up? It's a question a lot of us get asked when we're younger, and it's a question that I'm actually asking myself right now as I'm kind of thinking through, who do I want to be when I turn 30? And I was kind of staring at the computer screen, and I kind of was breaking this up into faith, foundation, finances, relationships, and health, 5 major areas of life. But I was just kind of feeling a little stuck. And so instead I went, okay, let's just stream of conscious. What would a day in my life look like if I was 30? What would I like a day to look like? And it kind of unintentionally ended up being, or feeling like it was probably a Friday was the day that I described. And it's pretty cool because now I'm going, okay, so now I know what a Friday looks like. So what if I like do Sunday and Monday and Tuesday and just kind of flow from there, and then take those pieces and move them into the categories?
Wow. After watching that, what I really notice more than anything else is how much space there is within me to interact with the things that aren't what I planned to do. Like Daniel, while I was there, even thinking about my day and my week, where I am right now, there's not as much openness to enjoy the space that I am in. And there's also or I guess what I'm going to shift is, even tomorrow as I'm going to do different things and do have structure and things that I need to get done, but also have this level of openness and willingness to receive the things that I don't know will happen, and to enjoy the little moments, like that little bird. It would make this sound where it go, woo, that's kind of like what it would do. And yeah, I just so enjoyed that, and getting to go bowling, and just the amount of random people that I would meet and have conversations with and not be hurried. And that's something that this week I really want to be intentional with not being hurried in conversations and really being present. I hope you enjoyed hearing some of the things I was learning 6 months ago, and that I'm getting to relearn myself now. And if you've watched to the end of this video, I'd super appreciate a like on it, as well as if you can comment with one thing that kind of stood out to you, or what you liked best about the video. That would be super cool. And please be sure to subscribe for more videos. I'm pretty sure if you guys want it, I can actually do the entire 2 months, because I did a 60-second clip kind of like this for the entire trip. So if you guys would like me to share that, I'm pretty sure I can make that happen. Adios.